I was born in a very small village in Punjab. I was the second child in the family, and being a second child, a girl, I wasn't welcome. When my sister was born first, they were sad but somehow accepting. Then the second child was a girl again, and that was not acceptable. My mom said that my grandfather, my dad's father, didn't eat for a whole week when he heard that the second child was also a girl. When I was born, they put me on the floor and didn't pick me up or place me on the bed because they said she's a girl, she doesn't deserve anything. Then on the second day, my mom's grandfather, who lived in a different house, came to see the baby. When he saw me, he said, "Oh my God, she's something. She's not just a girl, she's an angel." I always felt inferior in my family because I was a girl. Now looking back, I can gather all those pieces and they make sense to me. That was his level of awareness, and he did the best he knew how. They were conditioned, it wasn't their fault. It was like watching my whole journey in steps, from childhood, going to the Gurdwara, seeking, then Osho, then the disappearance of the universe, then A Course in Miracles. Layer by layer, the peeling kept happening. This went on for 9 or 10 years. Forgiveness for me also means letting go, not forcing, just releasing. Then something happened in 2020. My husband, Joseph, one morning in April 2020, he woke up and felt that Joe was not there, that Joe was part of everything and everything was in Joe. He shared this with me and I felt the bliss radiating from him. That bliss stayed with him for 30 days, and simply by sitting beside him, I experienced it too. That was the great shift and the game changer in our lives. It led us back to A Course in Miracles and the disappearance of the universe, this time reading together. What I understand now, after all these steps, is that it all points to one thing: presence. We are only presence. I had heard those words before, but now I finally felt them. Behind every form is the formless. And that formless is nameless, ageless, and always here. We are part of that. And this is what I want you to understand. The journey we think we are on is not really a journey at all. We imagine we are traveling from a place of lack, of pain, of unworthiness, towards something greater. But the truth is, we are not going anywhere. We are only waking up to what has always been here. Like a person who falls asleep in their own home, has a dream that they are lost in a foreign land, and then wakes up in Ontario. They never actually left. And the home was always there. You were always there. And all those years I was searching for God in the Gurdwara, looking for a man with a long beard. I didn't realize that what I was looking for was the one who was looking. The seeker and the sought are the same. The one who searches for the light is the light. That is the great joke of this journey. And once you see it, you cannot stop smiling. Not because life becomes perfect, but because you finally understand that beneath all the forms, all the roles, all the stories of not being enough, there is something in you that was never touched, never wounded, never lost. This is what forgiveness opened up for me. Real forgiveness is not about saying what you did was okay. It is about recognizing that the one who hurt you was also dreaming. My father, who put conditions on my freedom, he was dreaming. The family who would not pick me up from the floor, he was dreaming. And the little girl who felt so small and so unwanted, she was dreaming too. When you truly see this, the pain doesn't just ease, it dissolves. Because you realize there is no one to blame and no one who needs to be punished, including yourself. This is the path I walk and the path I am here to share with you. Not as someone who has all the answers, but as someone who has walked through the layers, the grief, the fear, the searching, and found that what was waiting on the other side was not something new. It was the oldest thing there is. It is presence. It is stillness. It is the quiet that lives beneath every thought, every emotion, every story you have ever told about yourself. That is who you are, and my deepest joy is to walk beside you as you remember it. Thank you so very much for joining me in your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.